Morning. It is Ash Wednesday morning, and as you can see, the madness of Carnival Monday and Tuesday is behind us. Synergy stage has come down, and just a little more infrastructure to come down this morning. But first day after the Carnival, we up early, and we headed into the studio where we have a new set for Breaking Dawn, courtesy Quartz and Ashley's. We want to thank the management of course, Quartz and Ashley's for being so kind as to sponsor our new set. So take a walk with me as we enter Synergy this morning. Oh gosh, I nearly fall down. Thing in a mess all over the place. Look at a man in the corner can't catch himself. You understand? Slept here last night. So up the stairs we go. Let's take a walk. Nice man. So for those of you who have never seen this side of Synergy TV because you only see the studio, this is the flight of stairs that I have to climb every day. This is the lobby area here, where usually guests are seated before they come into studio. So we're about to go into studio to see what the new set looks like. So here we go. Oh my goodness. Yes, people. This is it. The new set of Breaking Dawn, the new era of Breaking Dawn. And we want to thank Quartz and Ashley's, my goodness. They have outdone themselves. So thanks to Quartz, thanks to Ashley's. And people, Breaking Dawn, #1 show in Trinidad and Tobago, is now looking #1. Join us. Good morning and welcome to Breaking Dawn. My goodness, that thing looking good. So welcome to Breaking Dawn this morning, and of course my name is Stefan Run, and this is the new look, the new feel, the new vibe of Breaking Dawn, and your #1 morning show is now looking #1 indeed, and we got to thank the fine folks at Quartz and Ashley's for the sponsorship of everything that you see in front of you today, and of course the general manager who was responsible for putting a team together to do the table and the shelf in the background. But I tell you what, man, we looking extremely fresh. I know I'm a little bottled water on the side of me here, but my throat dry. I have a little dry cough on me this morning, as is usually the case after Carnival. Of course, it is Ash Wednesday. We had Carnival Monday, we had Carnival Tuesday, and I tell you, we got a lot to talk about. But really and truly, yeah, boy, I could sleep here. I can sleep here indeed. All right, it's that comfortable. And those of you who had concerns about the chair I used to sit on, we are thing now, a little frightened. All right, so 2026 is going to be a big year for Breaking Dawn. Sitting here this morning, I dread the day now that I had to travel and do that show outside, Yeah, boy, I can get comfortable here, boy. It's feeling nice, the look is great. Everything is just, in order. And we still have some cleaning up to do in the studio and that kind of thing from everything that took place yesterday and Monday and over the weekend with the Synergy stage. We had a lot of staff here working round the clock. Well, not round the clock, but fellas would sleep here and that kind of thing overnight so that they could be back out the next morning. We had to thank all of the guys and who were responsible for the production on Monday and Tuesday, D-Life, Diego, New Boy, Chris, who else was here? Christian team? CW Productions. We got to thank them all for coming out and executing and putting on a real good production to give you all a feel outside of Trinidad and Tobago, throughout the region and internationally of what, Carnival Monday and Tuesday is like. Was this Tribe? Yeah, man. Yeah. What was that? Oh, yes. Of course, the general manager and the chairman, of course. The director, Of course, the Synergy stage has become a staple in Carnival. And, we attract any bands that come down the avenue that got across that stage. It's the fun stage. It's the stage that you could jump up on, you could have a time, not a care in the world. This is Machel outside crossing, this one is passing? All right, good man. I ain't lying there. Controversy as usual and bacchanal to get us started this Carnival. We'll get to the road march race eventually this morning, maybe in the second half of this first hour, where, a lot of people were talking about how Machel was jumping from truck to truck and asking if that's legal or illegal. Well, I don't think he has done that in the past. Artists have done that in the past. Jump from truck to truck to truck to truck and perform their song. So I find a real fight him this year, The real fight him down this year. It's almost as if, all right, well, they like to say, well, he's the mafia, right? The Soca mafia. So it's almost as if they try to mafia the mafia then, if you look at it like that. Right? I mean, I played Juve with Matt Juve, big up Matt Juve. And I can tell you, when on the road, and when we reach the Soca Dome, where we usually end and they spray it on with water and all kind of thing, I am telling you that encore was the song that mashed up the most, Juve morning, right? And when that woman, remember I tell always are groovy, and if voice had to make a road mix, you got to speed that up, and you're going to lose the song if you speed it up. He made the smart decision not to speed it up. Because I'm telling you, as a DJ, the most he could have done, if it's 128 BPM, he could have go to 138, maybe push it to 140. But from the time you go into the 138, 40 category there, you lose the essence and the sweetness of the song, right? And I heard Machel in the podcast that he did. He had a lot to say, boy. If you're taking that podcast, people only get little snippets of it, but if you're really taking that podcast, it was interesting, some of the things he said, because at one time the host told him, Voices made it very clear he's going to take the road march. And Machel's response to that was, you cannot take a road march. Road march is not something you take, it's something you receive, right? Because it's based on what the people want, which is a very accurate philosophy. However, if that is the philosophy, then why run from truck to truck? Just receive it. Because to me, running from truck to truck in different bands, because he was in Humor, he was in Arts, and of course Tribe and Bliss and everything, right? Then to me, that's like you're trying to take it. Right? You're fighting to get it, to take it. Instead of receiving it, just let everything run, and let the DJs and the bands and they organize, and if they play a song, they play a song, and if they don't play it, they don't play it. But when he said that, a road march is not something that you take, it is something that you receive, I thought that was pretty accurate, you know what I mean? He spoke a lot, okay? I don't want to get into that podcast and everything he said there, but there is nobody in this industry with the knowledge and the work ethic like that guy, Machel Montano. Whether you like him or you don't like him, the man, watch me, the man ain't just sit down and say, look, I'm Machel Montano, they go play my song. He come out and put in the work. He put in the work. And if he wins, it will be because he put in the work. Of course, on Carnival Friday, the night of Hard Fete, and this is the next thing I do like, right? Because I remember when Machel used to do Machel Monday, right? Machel never restrict nobody from playing any of his competitors' music. As a matter of fact, I remember when Iwa George with Savannah was he contender in the year with Soca Kingdom. And Iwa came and performed in Machel Monday. Right. And now I went to Hard Fete, and earlier that morning, Bunchy declared himself for the road march, which I know would be a big waste of time, because for the whole season, you was in all these fetes, and you wasn't on road march. You say you're not going to enter any road march. So therefore, your performances and the way that you push your song would have been different, right? So to come on the last day at the death and register the song makes no sense, because you didn't push it to win a road march, right? And that's what Machel Montano did. He pushed his song. He realized that people didn't catch it one time like me. I didn't like it the first time I hear it, but as the season went along, it grew on me to the point where I know every word. You understand? And the whole vibes of the song. So some songs hit you out the gate, some songs they have to grow, and it's a short season. So you have to put in the extra work, right? And then you had voice in the shake-up there too. But what I didn't like with the Hard Fete, right? And I tell you, I was in Hard Fete. Voice come out and perform. Now Machel did the show in Flavor the same night, right? So we know Machel ain't gone run cross Hard Fet and perform, right? But Hard Fet is a power soca party. Only power soca it is. From start to finish. And I stand up in Hard Fet, and in here, I hear every power soca you could think about except encore. So why not play? So to me, it comes across like the DJs got an instruction: do not play encore. And I find if you're afraid, right? If you're afraid, if you're coming to compete, come play it. Play it for the people. You understand what I'm saying? That in your fet, not one DJ play encore in Hard Fet. At least up to the time that I was there. Not one. And I find that didn't come across good to me. Because I know when Machel had a show, when Machel had Machel Monday, every artist you could think about, he used to give a space to come and perform. You understand? And the kicksy thing is, when you're walking into Hard Fet, it had these drones right in the sky, saying encore. So when you're walking into Hard Fet, you see this big drone thing saying encore in the sky there. I said, Lord Father, it is good. Oh, this thing really getting serious, yes? But I just thought, if you're afraid, you're afraid. I mean, even in the podcast, Machel he said it, eh? He said, look, I'm going up against anybody, anywhere, anytime. You understand? And he said, I don't like how, when they asked him about Bungie, saying that it have more than 2 artists, he said, yeah, but I don't like how we refer to me as them. Just say it have more than 1 artist, more than 2 artists, it have more than Bungie and Machel, it have other artists. Don't say them, don't refer to me as them. If you go and you listen to the brother talk, I'm telling you, the man was spot on in almost everything he said. I'm telling you. And when you really break it down, you had to wonder now, who really fighting who, boy? You understand what I'm saying? Who really fighting who? That's what I want to know. You understand? But it is what it is. We will find out the results. We will see if he did break the record. On this whole competition thing, he said it. He said exactly what I've been saying for years. Carnival is competition. Sparrow and Kitchener. You understand? Everything was Sparrow and Kitchener back in the day. At a time, they had the era. You think either one of them was going to back down and pull aside and step out of the way? No. Competition. You think where I'm coming from? And it's the same thing. The man lives for competition. And I think if your greatest competitor does not want to compete, you lose a little motivation, and you know what I mean. And I think that's what keeps him going to the point where I think Machel has reached a point where he's competing with himself. You understand what I'm saying? And you could like him or you couldn't like him, but the man work ethic is second to none. I never see a man singing so much. That man was everywhere. I telling you, that man was everywhere marketing each other. It's marketing, You had to game that. Now, the thing is, it have a fine line between marketing and over-marketing. You understand what I'm saying? So when you're drifting to the over-marketing side of things, it makes people feel like it's forced. Right? And just like a woman don't like a man to force himself on her, masqueraders who like to feel like a song is being forced down their throat, if you understand what I'm saying. So we'll see how it works out for him, but I wish him the best. I wish Voice the best. And we will see where it goes. We'll see where it goes. But for me, it should be Encore. It's a better song lyrically, even musically. It's a better song, arrangement-wise, everything. And the song has the energy to take you to a next level when you hit that stage, you know what I mean? And it describes, that's the next thing you know, fellas, a road march. A road march, for me, is supposed to be relatable to a masquerader. Right? So it's supposed to give you a certain feeling. You dig? Describing what a masquerader is all about. And that's what encore is. Voice song is woman and woman and woman and rum, and then can I behave myself? And if I ask you to sing our next line, what are you going to tell me? See? And it's on a loop. It's the same verse, same chorus, same everything on a loop. With a little breakdown, with a little jam part. Right? And then it go back into the same thing. It's the same thing. But anyhow, Road March had nothing to do with lyrical content, I guess. It's what the people want. So we'll see what the people wanted. I was going through social media. I see a lot of people were saying there was this rumor going around. It is alleged that Yuma Frontline did not want to take the stage to Machel's encore. And they wanted Voice. And, well, Voice, I think Voice is tied. Is he with Yuma? He's a Yuma man. Not so? Yeah. He and Junior Lee and all of them. Yeah, I think so. So, we'll see how it go, man. But it was good competition. It was good bacchanal. You know what I mean? And, Machel said in the podcast, when they told him that Voice say, he go deal with it brutal. Machel he said, well, listen. He said Voice needed something this year. It's not a problem. He said he needed something this year. And when he said it, I was like, but wait. Voice needed something this year. Because Voice very consistent, eh? And when I check it out, I say, but wait. Outside of that song, what Voice really had this year that was playing consistently? It was only that song, which is interesting because Voice is usually very consistent. So anyway, we will see what happens. Let me just go through some of the headlines here before we get to the Calypso, Monarch, Bacchanal, and a certain nonsense talk about all who trying to censor Calypso and all kind of nonsense. Anyway, front page of the paper, Machel Voice in tight race. Cousins hurt and Juve mishap in Port of Spain. Beckel slams PM over attack on Calypso. Really? Okay. Attack on Calypso, eh? Oh, wait. I'm coming for them. Christian and Muslim communities begin period of fasting and prayer. Road March battle goes down to the wire. Commissioner of Police praises public for adhering to law during Carnival. I think we had a pretty safe Carnival for the most part. There were 2 incidents I knew about Tuesday morning. One was on Polkaru Street and the other was somewhere else. But, listen, it don't have a syrup for stupidity. Eh? You're always going to have these stupid set of people. You understand? That run around and just do nonsense Juve morning. Revelers find it hard to behave themselves at the Savannah. Okay. New Soca Dome layout disappoints patrons. Well, I do not know what the layout was like. But Soca Dome patrons who sat in the stands felt shortchanged yesterday as the new Carnival Tuesday layout left some of them with limited to no view of the action at Port of Spain's alternative mass stage. That is the next thing to it. They are saying that less bands went to the Savannah and more bands went to the Soca Dome. Right? For me, the Savannah is the Mecca. Savannah is the stage, the grandest stage of them all. I could see why they would opt to take the Soca Dome because it have no stoppage. The DJ don't stop. There are no reason to stop playing. That kind of thing. Of course, when you go in the Savannah, you have the hospital. So you had to shut down, and then when you reach the stage, you start back up and you cross, and So there's a bit of a lull there and a backup, which is a bit frustrating if you're a masquerader because you want to be moving constantly. So I could understand that aspect of it, but they got to do something about that. You understand? Because there is no sense in having all that infrastructure put up. Well, you have the Panorama and you have other shows that take place. But if Carnival Monday and Tuesday is going to is not going to be revived at the Queen's Park Savannah, then I'm not seeing where it's a value. Because I think the Carnival has evolved in a way. Long time you got to go through the Savannah. You got to go through the Savannah. But now with this Soca Dome, and I don't know. I don't know, but they got to do something to revive the Savannah. From grey skies to golden mass, South Key dazzles on Carnival Tuesday. A blast of color in Sando, tight security as revelers enjoy Carnival last lap. And here we are, Penny slams PM, government and the government over attack on Calypso, and says to them, educate yourself on what it is. Oh, we go educate you this morning, Penny. I like when Ole jump out, you know. I like when Ole jump out. Ole, watch how easy we go dissect that this morning. Police shut down midnight mass in Sando early. Mayor demands answers. DCP urges citizens to ensure Carnival season ends safely. And, you know, it's all about Carnival. So you want to get into the action and get your calls and your comments and your views on all of the bacchanal that took place over the weekend. So we're going to take our first break. When we come back from the break, we will get into a report courtesy CNC3 on the Calypso Monarch final, where Helen Francis, the defending champion, his mic was muted during his performance, but it was muted on TTT, right? And there is this comment that Kenny Phillips went, and I think Kenny Phillips went to inform them of what took place, right? But they're selling it as something else, all right? But we go get into that. Attack on Calypso. Oh, we will get into that, Penny. Good morning to you. You're going to get educated this morning. Stay tuned. We're going to be back after this.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Allen's Bakery is a household name, serving the community for over 60 years. Their world-famous currant roll and hard dough are a must. Celebrate your special occasion with your specialty cake made to order. Located at 1109 Nostrand Avenue in Brooklyn, New York, visit their bar and cafe located just next door. Try out the signature drinks with a wide range of dishes to choose from. Allen's Bar and Cafe is your next social venue. Open for lunch, takeout only, Monday to Friday, 12 noon to 4 p.m. Thursdays and Friday nights, 6 to midnight. Weekend brunch from 1 to 4 p.m. Saturday and Sundays. Let them host your next event at the Hidden Gems by Allen's. Give them a call at 718-316-6617 or email allensbarandcafe@gmail.com.
It's the hottest show for Carnival. And if you missed it, this is another chance to celebrate the icons in Gone But Not Forgotten. I feel like hope. Friday 20th, the Friday after Carnival. We're back at Napa, including Funny, Swallow,
Singing Francine, Shadow, Arrow, Maestro, Rootsman, Lax, Sandoli, Rigo, Brass Shorty Eye, plus lots more. Their music still lives on in our heart. An unforgettable night as we celebrate their legacy in Gone But Not Forgotten.
Backing band, the renowned Vince Rivers and the Soca unit. Friday 20th, the Friday after Carnival. We're back at Napa. One show only.
Showtime 6:30 p.m. Your master of ceremonies, Sonny Bling.
Tickets $300 and $250. $50 off by Ash Wednesday if stocks last. An additional $10 off for online purchases. For more info, call 732-3402. Gone but not forgotten.
Are you living with pre-diabetes or type 2 diabetes? Manage it with the unique Jameson 100% complete multivitamin with 400 micrograms of chromium to lower blood glucose, lutein for your eyes, B vitamins for energy, vitamin C and lycopene for antioxidant support. Take a step towards a healthier tomorrow and make the proactive switch to Jameson today.
Welcome to Car City Trading, your #1 supplier of brand new Korean auto parts. Come on down to lot number 78 Bamboo Settlement number 2 Valsane between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday to Friday and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday to get your Hyundai and Kia vehicular needs. Car City Trading has everything your vehicle needs, from a brand new head and blocks to engine parts, transmissions, suspension parts, body parts, electrical parts, braking system, AC system, even the smallest sensor and much more. WhatsApp us today at 704-2246 or call us at 645-2603 and let us be your car parts solution. Be sure to find us on Facebook, Instagram and TikTok and look out for our monthly deals and promotions. Car City Trading, quality products at unbeatable prices.
If you want to be a better chef at home or advance your professional career,
Chef Shiraz Culinary Academy is the best place to be.
some of the courses that we offer here at the Academy: Creative National Cuisine 1 and 2, Baking and Pastry 1 and 2, Kids Summer Cooking Classes, one-day classes at the workshop. We have Asian cooking classes and certificate in culinary arts, food lovers and professionals.
Start your culinary journey today with us at the Chef Shiraz Culinary Academy.
When the Carnival pace pick up, Royal Castle is the most tasty and convenient stop.
Welcome to Royal Castle's drive-thru.
Whether we heading to the beach with chicken buckets and sides, having a house line with all the combos and sandwiches, or we stop by the castle to eat before the fete. Royal Castle local flavor is always part of the Carnival.
All right, so welcome back to Breaking Dawn this morning. It is Ash Wednesday, and we want to get straight to it. So the Calypso Monarch had its bacchanal on final night. We want to congratulate, of course, the winner, Terry Lyons. I did tell people she could not lose about 3 weeks ago. I said, Terry Lyons cannot lose that Calypso Monarch. She have that blessing song. It's just a powerful song. And I know she has stage performance with it too. I am not surprised. But there were some surprises. One in particular was defending champion Hilon Francis and his mic going mute. All right? So because of that, a lot of talk has come out, right? About an attack on Calypso and all kind of old talk. But I want to get to the CNC3 report. That's Terry Lyons there in an interview after she won. And she was presented a title. I think it was $1 million in a car that she got. So kudos to her and blessings to her, man. So, Director, could you take me to the report courtesy CNC3, the CNC3 report?
Drama in Dimanche Gras as the broadcast suddenly went silent during former Calypso monarch Francis's performance of his song Don't Forget. Now state broadcaster TTT is apologizing for its audio issues, and the government is flatly denying any interference with the broadcast.
You could rewrite a bill like this also, but don't forget, this is Trinidad.
This was the moment viewers were reaching for the remote or refreshing their feeds. Silence with little explanation, leading the public to believe the audio was cut deliberately because of the song's lyrics. Then this video started circulating of the live stream of WAC 90.1 FM.
Yes, we are live on WAC.
So we are down to
I am not going to repeat that. I did it loud and clear, but I'm not going to repeat it. Just know that WAC 90.1 FM is where Calypsos are played.
It led former Prime Minister Stuart Young to take to Facebook, alleging censorship, suppressing free speech, and continuing dangerous signs of dictatorship since taking office. TTT would later explain the disruption was caused by a system failure, and engineers restored the signal around 10:45 p.m. Minister Barry Padarth also denied any interference.
We give them the benefit of the doubt, but there was no attempt by the government to stymie the voices or to suppress the voices of the artists.
And Francis would eventually placed 6th in the competition, but in a brief interview with The Guardian, he says he's still not entirely convinced by TTT's explanation. And in a social media post, Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar said Calypso does not need censorship, arguing that political agendas and divisive content over the years have driven audiences away. She praised Terry Lyons and Young Brother for revitalizing the art form, urging citizens to focus on Lyons' win rather than chasing conspiracies.
Right. Okay. Now, there was a big question that they went out and they asked. They went out to the public and would like to ask their big question. So, Director, give me the big question. Now, let me hear the comments of some of these people in the street. It's unbelievable. Yeah.
No. You see everybody just you looking for excuses and things. Yeah, I ain't not doing that.
No, darling, just they mute the boy because you were singing bad thing about them. They mute him. They're very nasty and stink.
If that was done on that night, I believe it would have been intentional.
I support TTT. I figure if TTT was a technical, it was a technical.
I thought it was actually being muted, but I thought it was because he was actually singing against the party who is in power right now.
So I find it very coincidental that it was a technical difficulty, right? In my opinion, I think it was censorship.
So let me take some calls on this. We go into the phone line 327-7400. Hello, good morning. What are your thoughts?
People would find a reason to bash and blame his government for everything that's going on in the country. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody said the Prime Minister sat down with a bottle of white to put a hand on the button to press the button, you know. To show the level of thinking, no, to show the level of thinking of some Trinidadians and the kind of thing I seen on social media.
Yeah.
But the next thing I want to drop. Yeah, next thing I want to say quick is they need to ban Chutney Soca Monarch, man. That is waste time.
Why is that?
Because the winning song is a song that the woman take from a man named Charlie Pride in 1967. Same lyrics, everything. She just changed up the beat of the music.
Okay, well, I didn't know that. I don't know if I know that.
And our next thing too is, after Chutney Soca Monarch, people playing the other songs that come out second and third all over the place. Nobody even playing that song. But somebody put it up on social media and I went and do my little research and it's really a song that she take from 1967. So, and then on top of that, she never went through the process to end up in the finals and they say she was a wild card pick.
All right. I wasn't following it to that extent. So but all right.
Yeah, so the other, yes. But people would say all kind of thing, but what are you going to do? Is Trinidad?
All right, let me hear what other people have to say there. Cool. I tell you, people believe in wild conspiracies, yes? You can't get away from that, no? Morning. And I'll dissect it for you, eh? When I done dissect it this morning, all that nonsense people talking in that big question, I'll go here, wait. Morning.
Yeah, morning. My question is, did the mutant other guys make over TTT, the broadcaster TTT? Did it have any influence on the judge's decision for his placement in competition, right?
No.
That is why I want to know.
No.
In addition, technical issues could arise. Now, I don't see what the big issue is. You understand? If all also want to hear the Calypso, well, try and see if I can get it off of the replay or some other station or something. I don't know what the big issues. Everything is a blame and politicizing in this country. But I fell up at this thing, you know. Oh gosh, people, the whole carnival is a bacchanal, the whole carnival is a bacchanal. And they're trying all out to kind of wait. This is one of the best carnival I've seen in years, me line to tell you.
Okay.
Oh gosh, all the rest we now, man.
All right, man. Morning.
Hello, morning.
Yeah, morning.
You know, at the end of the day, persons who want to give TTT the benefit of the doubt, they're free to do that, right? But TTT and the powers that be really cannot censor people common sense and people intuition and discernment. Just tell people and try to convince people of what they see with their eyes and what they know about certain things when these things is concerned, because it's just too coincidental. And you can't censor that. You could pull somebody plug, you could mute their mic, but they cannot censor somebody.
Okay, hold on.
Mind.
I'm glad you come.
You cannot do that.
Hold on, I was waiting for one like you. So you believe it's censorship?
What do you mean by one like me?
I'm asking you, do you believe it was censorship? Yes or no?
Stefan, I'm not convinced of what he has said.
Okay, so let me ask you something.
I'm not convinced of that.
Okay, let me ask you something.
I'm not convinced.
Hold on, let me ask you something now. The broadcast was carried on radio too, right?
I'm not aware of that.
Yes, it was. No. Let me inform you. Hold on. The broadcast was carried on radio as well. The broadcast was also carried on YouTube. Okay? And the person that would have been carrying the broadcast on YouTube would have been contracted by or would have tendered and gotten the contract from the state in order to carry it, because the state have the right state, NCC or whomever, or TUCO. So how the broadcast didn't stop there? If you're censoring somebody, you have to censor them across the board. So, Mr. Stefan, so what I call to give my views, right? I thank for sharing that with me. I appreciate it very much. I can listen to you all day if I want, but I don't want to call us and them to say I taking up all the time and whatever, right? All right, no problem. I just call to say at the end of the day, it is a difficult spell that it's going to be. This problem is going to come up at the second verse of our Calypso, and Calypso has been known to cause a lot of problems when they speak to the powers that be. Which powers that be? Any power, anybody who's in power. The songs have been known to cause problems in the minds of the person who in power, and it's not far-fetched. Just the person's on the ground right now. Let me ask you one question. I can't get to finish my little point. All right, go ahead. Finish your point. It is not far-fetched for the man on the ground who wanted to hear it and say, but wait now, how this problem was not encountered no time in this program, but at the very end of the second verse, not the first verse, not at the end of the song, but at the second verse, it would cut. And if it is people don't want to believe that, you can't force people to believe that as much as you can tell people, hey, there's no way you could censor that part of people thinking. Calypso has been known
to push these buttons and cause people in power to get very uncomfortable. And this particular government seems like they don't appreciate hearing that, especially I heard the Prime Minister. I read it somewhere, I didn't hear her, but she said that the lyrics are very hateful and vengeful and that kind of stuff, which Calypso could be, and Calypso have the right to be that way. Thank you.
All right, you go ahead.
Go ahead now,
Because you're going to run from the conversation. You ain't got the answer to the question I want to ask you. But I will put it out just now. Morning, go ahead.
Hello, Stefan.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Morning, go ahead.
I guess you enjoy yourself. You get a new set.
Oh, yes.
Over the weekend they work, Stefan?
No, I did not work over the weekend.
Courts did it over the weekend.
Well, while we were outside doing the broadcast last week, things were being put together in studio here.
Right. And Synergy Stage got a lot of traction, man. Congrats.
All right, nice.
You all were happy with that? Yeah. I want to say something, right? People are claiming censorship, right? In relation to, I forgot his name, right? So, that is an indictment on Terry Lyons. What are they saying? That they did that for her to win, or that her song was so powerful? Come on, give it a break, Stefan.
Call her, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
You heard Karine Ashe's song?
Yes, of course. And you could have gone to YouTube to listen to it too.
Karine Ashe's song is against the government, right? Nobody wins until. I think that's the name of the song.
I don't think so. I don't think it has anything political.
But my thing is, Karine Ashe also sang a Calypso against the government. So how her mic didn't go mute too? If it's censorship we're talking about.
Exactly, Stefan. This is political. Penny, as usual, want to try to seem relevant, which she is, so give it up. Give it up.
I was driving the point this morning.
One of the best.
Wait, what?
Sir? What you said?
No, I'll drive home the point this morning. I will put the nail in the coffin this morning with this nonsense talk about censorship.
Yes, this Carnival, Stefan, was one of the most, I think it was one of the best we've had in years. I mean, the couple murders, whatever, it was not, it was safety was, in Carnival, safety was 100%, Police did what they had to do. Government did what they have to do. It was a success, a resounding success. Thank you. Take care.
No problem. But I wasn't all over. But I mean, Carnival has been relatively safe over the years, right? Talking about censorship, I got some simple questions, when they're talking this nonsense about censorship. I watch that and I listen to some of these comments, like people really, like they don't think, boy. But nevertheless, go ahead. We go talk censorship just now. Morning.
Morning, Stefan. How you going, man?
I dey cool, man.
Stefan, you know that TTT probably had about 10 viewers looking at that. All the viewers that was looking at the Machel show was on YouTube and Facebook and other streaming network. So I don't know where cutting the mic would contribute to censorship or anything. It probably is about people are still tuning to TTT. The population realize that TTT still exists or anything like that. Something really wrong with people. And I just always say, I am very, if somebody like Jim Jones had just entered this country, we would have a real destruction of our population, because how people like to follow propaganda and nonsense. Let me tell you something. To end all this nonsense, you know what they should come out and do? Say, yes, we censor it. And let me see where they go from there. Nobody ever say nothing again. And all who feel that they were censored now, all the radio station and the media outlet that pushing this propaganda, let me hear now from today how much people now going to play this Calypso or any Calypso on the airwaves now. Let me see how much they're going to support freedom of speech and everything now that Carnival done. Let's see the airplay the Calypsonian them going to get now from the media system. That just to show you how people just doesn't know what they really want in this country. And you know, what I see come out from this whole carnival, every single thing that entertainers wish they could accomplish for carnival and get the popularity and thing. You know, Barry Padarat get that? Barry Padarat went on stage and hold a mic for 2 seconds, and he became a Grammy Award winner. And all Machel, Montano, everybody who just try and go out and put on all kind of thing to be popular and to look relevant in carnival. Barry get that. Imagine that. That is what good over Trinidad and Tobago. Have a good morning, boy. And again, it's burning them people from the PNM party to see that a different government could come and give the country one of the best carnival ever. Have a good morning. Take care, man.
No problem. Like I say, I mean, I can't compare it because, I mean, I wasn't everywhere. To say, well, I don't know if I could definitively say this was the best carnival, you know. We've had some pretty good ones over the years, over the last few years. Morning. We haven't had anything like that for Flavor Village and Carnival Village, though. Morning, which was
good morning, Steph.
Something new and fresh in the carnival. Yep, what's up?
Yeah. Good morning, Stefan.
Yes, I.
Yeah. They're talking about technical glitch, right? They don't want to believe that that was a technical glitch. But they want the whole country to believe that a technical glitch could have made $2.6 billion disappear. What do you think about that one?
I hear you.
Huh?
I hear you. That's not bad, you know. I didn't even think about that.
That's ridiculous.
Okay.
All right. Have a pleasant day.
Yeah, but no problem, man. We can laugh with that one till I nearly cough, yes, right? All right. I take this final one here and then I got to go to the break. Hello, good morning. Hey, morning, man. That's now. Right. Yeah, go ahead.
I know because it's me, I cannot become on my side anyway.
No, go ahead. It was over on my side.
Right,
go
okay.
ahead.
Okay, right here, you know, clean and nice. Yeah, boy. So I watched the Dimanche Gras on YouTube, when that incident did occur. But Mr. Francis performed perfectly on the night of Dimanche Gras. Everybody who hear him sing who was in the stands and the judges hear him sing. So I don't understand where the censorship thing come out from. And then right now you could go on YouTube and watch Mr. Francis full performance.
Full performance.
At Doga. Full performance right now. Besides on Doga Politics, you got Doga Politics about his performance, and other channels have his performance, full performance. So I can understand where censorship end up in this whole conversation. But I give congratulations to Terry Lyons. The performance was immaculate. I love the song. When I watched Dimanche Gras on the studio, I like Mr. O'Connor who performed first. I like his performance. But when I hear Terry Lyons, I said, nah, she went in that.
Yeah.
And so said, so done. But Carnival has finished. Today is Ash Wednesday. But I remember close to a month ago, the PNM said, we ain't got no Carnival with the prize money. What they doing? They didn't set up nothing yet. Remember that?
Yeah.
That was the conversation on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we'll talk, they go get Ricky Giant. That the old talk he has here, you know, look, Carnival come and done.
Yeah.
And the king of Carnival was interviewed and he said he stayed with him for the prize from last year. So I hope the PNM could give me prize. Yeah, he said he was from a Soca and he get none. And unfortunately, we don't know what the prize for King and Queen this year either.
Right.
And they do not get a trophy, which is very unfortunate. We should fix that.
Okay.
Have a good morning.
Yeah, man, no problem. All right. For all of the people out there that think it's censorship. One, Helen Francis's mic was not muted during his performance in the Savannah in front of the judges. So the judges heard every single word. Everybody was sitting in the Savannah, heard every single word and every single lyric. Secondly, there was a YouTube broadcast of the Calypso monarch Nothing was muted there. You can go to YouTube right now if you really want to hear it, and you get the full performance, no problem. 3, it was also run on radio. The radio feed never cut. Never cut, the radio feed. So it came across on radio, it came across on YouTube, it came across live in the Savannah. Only on TTT did that happen. And you know why I feel that happened? Whoever was in charge of the audio knew the wrong mic. Things like that has happened. You know that? I have had hot mic moments here in the 12 years that I do in Breaking Down. Hot mic moments where we go into a break and me and the director talking and people messaging, hey, we still here, we still here. Because the man who handling the audio board didn't mute the mic. These things happen. We had a show in the Queen's Park Savannah Grandstand on last week Thursday that we had to cancel because we couldn't get a proper internet connection or a steady internet connection in the Savannah. And we had to cancel that show despite the fact that we did 2 shows prior to that from the Savannah with no problems. These are the things that happen. Karen Ashe also sang against the government. They didn't mute her mic. But let me talk about censorship and attack on Calypso, right? Because I see the opposition leader jump out looking for points. But I will take all them points from you this morning. Or everything you feel you accumulate. And like my boy from Dong Siparia there, who I could have asked him the question, but he would not be able to answer. And then he would have spent about 5 minutes trying to give me something that was not an answer. Or to deflect. I want to ask this. Forget the Calypso Monarch finals. We're talking Calypso, right? We're talking censorship. That's what we're talking about, right? I want you to tell me, Skinner Park had 40 competitors. Out of all the Calypsonians singing in the tent, 40 of them went to Skinner Park. I want you to go and check the 40 Calypso that they sing in Skinner Park and tell me how much pro-government Calypsos made it in Skinner Park. I want you to tell me how much people sing against the PNM and made it to Skinner Park. Fellas, you know what's that number? Out of 40? 0. 0 Calypso pro-government or praising the government? 0. And they had those that were singing in tent. Kurt Allen, I understand that during Kurt Allen's performance on Judges' Night, they had a technical difficulty. Like the system wasn't sounding good, and that's why he didn't make the points to get in. You didn't hear nothing about that? You hear Kurt Allen jump out and ball about censorship or any damn nonsense like that? Right? But I'm just showing you, out of 40 Calypso that make it to Skinner Park, none, not one Calypso was an anti-PNM Calypso. And I'll tell you why I raised that point. Back in 2016, there was a headline, Licks for Kamala. Because remember, she lose the election in 2015 September. 2016 would have been the next Carnival. You know what all them Calypsonians sing about? Kamala. They sing about the former regime. Right? And this year, the Calypsonians who made it to Skinner Park either sang some kind of spiritual Calypso, some kind of nation building thing, and attack the government, right? Not one of them sing about the last 9.5 years, or at least 2.5 years, or the last year before the government changed. Not one of them. And this is the first Carnival and the first Calypso Monarch since the government changed. So nobody can sing about the 9.5 years, they sing about 9 months. And all they want to talk about censorship. So who's censoring all the Calypsonians that sing in the other way? With them. With them. How we don't hear them? All they want to talk about censorship. All they forget about all they do Lady Gypsy. All they want to bring up censorship, partner. All this serious. Not 1 in 40. Not 1 in 40. Orlando Octave had a boss Calypso this year called Jawbone Lock. They didn't pick him. Because the Calypso was about Calypsonians, particularly Mr. Shack, and Mr. Shack had an answer back for him too. And I feel they couldn't put Mr. Shack, because if they put Mr. Shack, they would have had a Orlando in 11. Right? And what Orlando was singing about is, when one party in power, all you could talk, but when our next party in power, like all the job unlock. So what we really talking here about censorship? All is serious? You can't be serious. And that is the truth. Calypsonian jawbone does lock when a certain party in power. And if they do come at them, they just come at them nice and easy because they don't want to upset them. That is how it has been. It has always been so. When another party is in power, oh, all hell does break loose. They just jam them. And all they want to talk about censorship. What, are you stupid? Miss me with that nonsense. And the Prime Minister is writing a statement. That is why your tents not selling out. That is why nobody goes to a tent again. Because it's a one-sided thing. They don't know that. That is why. Go and check your tents. Go and check the tents from Carnival time. Tell me how much of them pack the capacity and how many nights they pack the capacity. It doesn't happen. Classic Rousseau. Right? Brian London come out a Classic Rousseau tent. Classic Rousseau contender has asked me to run the little ad for them, right? To get them a little promotion. Me have no problem with that. Out of 40 Calypso, one come out a Classic Rousseau tent. One. And I Brian London. And he was the reserve Calypso Monarch night. One. Out of one tent that the president, I understand is the president that took out has run that tent, Ainsley, Dynasty tent. 12 out of 40 of the semi-finalists came out of one tent. All you want to talk about attack on Calypso? Bro, you don't make me bring Brother Musa here for him to tell all his story now. Because he a wrong long time. And he will say black is white and all wouldn't like it. He'll tell you all what has gone in them tent and them. And the fight on. So don't come and talk about censorship when it was a technical glitch. And for the media to try and sell it like that, knowing fully well that these things happen. And by the way, TTT ain't the greatest at broadcast. I have been watching Panorama. And you're watching Panorama and sometimes the audio in a mess. Sometimes the song does drop. So what do they do? Censor the steel band too? Oh God, all them miss you with that nonsense, man. Miss you with that. You would swear is the whole Calypso, you know. You would swear that you can't go and hear it anywhere else. And one of the callers was right. TTT running dead last year, so, you know. All people are really watching TTT. And they make this big fuss out of Helen Francis himself to throw gas on a fire saying he's not totally convinced. You and all your mask fall off. You understand? Because you claim to be in an independent Senate, but we see your mask fall off now. Right? And don't make me go back and lyrically dissect every single Calypso you ever write and sing. Because I could do that too. And I will be able to cement my point. You understand what I'm telling you? So don't tell me about censorship when 0 out of 40 Calypsos, 0 out of 40 Calypsos that end up down in Calypso Fiesta, 0 sang in favor of the government. And I could tell you, it had Kaiso. Along those lines. And 0 out of 40 made it. So mystery with that. You understand? I'm not going down that road and that propaganda and all that nonsense. And that's the narrative, you know. Dictatorship. What? Look now, man. Anyway. Let me move on from that, eh? Let me get Keolik. The Keolik range of products is backed by science, over 900 scientific research and clinical trials, and of course all made from that aged garlic extract. Products include the Keolik Cleanse and Digestion, the Keolik Blood Pressure Health, the Cholesterol Health, the Total Heart Health, the Keolik Circulation Health, and of course the Keo Green Powder Drink Mix, and the probiotics. So you can pick up any product in the Keolic range of products at a pharmacy or health store across the country. And for more information, you can WhatsApp 728-0338. That is 728-0338. Also, Steel Force Caribbean Limited. Yeah. Located in number 47, Lot 6, Montu Trace in Pinal. Your newest choice for steel construction and fabrication, offering full services in engineering and architectural design, structural steel fabrication, and erection. Pipe details, storage tank details, including fabrication of steel tanks and pipes, all set at API standards. And they offer a wide range of services for residential, commercial, and industrial clients, and extend services to customers here in Trinidad and Tobago and across the Caribbean. Give them a call on 490-2771 or 399-7590. Steel Force Caribbean Limited, reinventing the standards on how we handle steel. And with that, we're going to take a little break. When we come back from the break, Machel Montano and Angelo Gore, they're going to be starting. Stay tuned, back after this.
Why just manage disease when you can reverse it? At Setwaya's Holistic Health Clinic, we don't just mask symptoms, we focus on reversing illness naturally. Imagine freedom from medications and the cycle of dependence. Our approach dives deep into uncovering root causes without herbs, tonics, or medications. From diabetes and heart disease to mental health, obesity, and more, our personalized care is transforming lives. Ready to begin? Book your consultation today, either in our San Fernando office or online. Call or WhatsApp 279-3935 or 761-1952. Your health journey starts now at Setwayo's Holistic Health Clinic, where transformation is within reach.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE. That is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
Lent is here, and the castle is making fasting easy and tasty. With a fresh catch, seasoned local style, and cooked to golden perfection. Try the fish meal, the fish combo, the fish sandwich combo. Want more fish? Well, the Royal Fish Meal is for you. Or maybe you just want our famous fish sandwich. The delicious Lenten specials are hot and waiting for you at your nearest royal castle.
Caribbean Massive!
Caribbean Massive!
On Thursday, September 3rd
to Monday, September 7th.
All roads lead to New York Carnival Week, presented by
Wiadka.
Get ready for 5 days of music,
mass,
culture,
panorama, road,
kiddies carnival, and more.
Enjoy the mass.
Feel the rhythm.
Visit carnival.nyc
or follow Wiadka Carnival on FB and IG for more.
See you there.
Are you living with pre-diabetes or type 2 diabetes? Manage it with the unique Jameson 100% complete multivitamin with 400 micrograms of chromium to lower blood glucose, lutein for your eyes, B vitamins for energy, vitamin C and lycopene for antioxidant support. Take a step towards a healthier tomorrow and make the proactive switch to Jameson today.
You will not deny that this is the maddest place on earth. And we go shout from the top of the mountains. This is the greatest place, our great escape, my favorite space, the maddest place on earth. Would you believe me when I tell you? Better you come and take a sample. A little bit is still a lot to handle, but you can find no other example. We really have a different kind of style. The elders teach it to me as a child, and this is how we know that we are alive. Vincy people never need too much to start a vibe. It's Vincy time, June and July. You need to fly down to the maddest place on earth. Can't tell no lie.
Eden Heights Clinic is one of the most advanced state-of-the-art alternative clinics in the Caribbean. They offer a dynamic combination of life-changing treatments, including prelozone therapy, live blood analysis, halotherapy, limb backing, nutritional programs, colon hydrotherapy, weight loss programs, oxygen baths, and more. Their professional doctors, Drs. Carlos Navarro, Bronwyn Navarro, and Brian Thompson provide consultation services in areas of diabetes, detox programs, arthritis, sports injuries, heart disease, high blood pressure, persons suffering with knee, shoulder, and back pain. At Eden Heights Clinic, they understand that your health is your wealth. Get in touch with them to determine which service is the right choice for you. Visit them at any one of their 3 locations at 13 Montague Avenue, Twin City, at 41 Ramsaran Street, Shoguanas, or give them a call at 640-8985 or 613-7571, or send them a WhatsApp to 493-9196. Eden Heights Clinic is your right choice.
Is your life stuck in the same struggles again and again? Pandit Bhargav helps remove negative energy, solve love problems, fix marriage disputes, clear financial stress, and stabilize job and business issues. With accurate psychic, palm, and horoscope readings, he guides you toward the right path. His powerful 30-minute session brings quick relief and clear direction. Take the first step today. Call +1 868-347-2350.
Steel Force Caribbean Limited, number 47 Lot 6 Montu Trace in Pinal, is your newest choice for steel construction and fabrication, offering full services in engineering and architectural design, structural steel fabrication and erection, pipe details, storage tank details including fabrication of steel tanks and pipes, all set to API standards. They offer a wide range of services in residential, commercial, and industrial clients, and extend services to customers here in Trinidad and Tobago and across the Caribbean. So, give them a call at 490-2771 or 399-7590. Steel Force Caribbean Limited, number 47 Lot 6 Montu Trace in Pinal, reinventing the standard of how we handle steel.
Breaking Dawn this morning, and once again, of course, we want to acknowledge Courts and Ashley's for this beautiful set that will now be the new look of Breaking Dawn. And we thank them for hopefully that partnership will blossom into bigger things to come. But for now, I'm just glad to have a new look, a different feel, a different vibe for Breaking Dawn. You know what I mean? And D-Life is here. I'm going to get him on now because we have Pastor John coming up at 7:35. And that'll take us up to basically the top. So we're going to get D-Life on now to have a little chat with him. He was at the Synergy stage yesterday, but I also want to take some calls. So I don't want to exclude the callers because we're going to get into the Machel, Montano, and the encore and the road mart scene. But Director, I want to give the little feature to Angelo Gore, right? The youth man. Run me the flavor one now.
Hello, Uncle.
Angelo, what going on?
I good?
I come to look for you. I'm coming out.
Alright.
So, Angelo, Uncle Machel come to check you. You enjoyed that performance? What was the most exciting part?
The most exciting part was I was going to perform with you.
You wasn't scared?
Nah.
How come?
Well, you there on the stage, people there on the stage, mommy right there, daddy right there,
So
grandma right
feel
there.
safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because first time I ever performing on a big stage.
We do one rehearsal, remember that? And you get in the rehearsal. And then you come on the stage and you get in and find out was easy.
Yeah, that was real easy.
That means you have it naturally. Sing party now, I mean,
We work so hard every week. We deserve a party. We deserve a party. So tell everybody. So tell everybody. And let's get it started. Hey, woy yo.
Hey.
To find me and my friend and them because we work so hard all week. We deserve a party. Tell everybody, tell all their friend and them, tell all their gal and them, bring all their friend and them, and let's get it started. I say, oh yo.
You remember in all them lyrics just so? You never write it down?
No.
And I want to know if you had a chance to sing it me again.
Yeah.
Where you want to sing? Which part?
Flavor always.
Flavor?
Yeah.
You ready to go on stage again?
Yeah.
I say let me make it happen. What do you think? Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, tell the people that Friday you come and Flavor.
Friday I come in Flavor to get them performance.
Yes, Daddy.
It up again and again and again. I don't care if they call me insane. We go do it all over again like it's an encore.
Why were you crying so much?
I'm so happy for him.
Could we make a lesson be born on the stage tonight? Please help me welcome from Chaguanas. Anybody from Central? Mr. Angelo! Come in, Angelo, come in!
What everybody feeling tonight? I want everybody, I want to see all that rock up in the air. I want to see everybody rock up in the air.
Angelo, are you ready? Are you ready? Turn the mic. Are you ready? Hold on, sing. 1, 2.
Showtime, so let me start it. It's not the best on the chocolate. There was energy, and it looked like stage right to me. Front page is where legends belong. The backstage is where legends are born. Look for security. Like if you stay right now, we got to tell it now. Yes, I only as good as the last performance. Ain't run long, but we have enjoyed it. Standing up with the last for weeks. Now we tell them last day of us that we left last year was still we chasing greatness. That's why they call this Shawnee Paintings. I know we believe that world. We are one girl. Let me take them. Give them performance. Give them your honor. Show them the time and the light. Once we come.
Make some noise for Angelo. I love you, Angelo. One day he'll be like the Lord Kitchener. Make some noise for the real icons.
So happy for him. Just a difference. There's a different child up there. And I'm so proud of him. So proud of him.
Dad, how we feeling?
Boy, excited. Very, very excited. It's really... It's your chance. It's your chance. And it's at home. Thanks again to you and the whole team. Machel, thanks very, very much. Thanks very much.
Angelo, how'd that feel, man?
It feels good. I can't jump before with Machel Montano.
How much people in flavor? And we gonna sign this as the petition for 3 days like Carnival. When I say, all hands in the sky, everything going up in the air. From you, the audience, and front, when I say that, you just go up in the sky and back, go behind the hospital, just go. You just go. Make sure you see everybody in here. You hear me? Everything. Not the head, not the head of the understand. Not the head. Not it. Okay. You ready? He's set. Let me go there, all hands in this guy, yeah? This is the biggest shot, not yet. Come back to the left, come back to the left room, come to the left. Come back, stop. Oh God, come back to the right, come back to the right. Come on, stop. Alright, right there. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Hold on. Adrenaline rush. Don't stop in this line. You can do whatever you want. Oh yeah, we doing it too much. 3 days. Go.
All right, people, so that is, well, D-Life is with us here first off this morning. D-Life has joined us. Of course, when you go back to New York.
Morning. Weekend.
Oh, good weekend? All right, nice. Now, we got Pastor John coming up in a little bit, but that was Machel Montano, of course, featuring Angelo Go, the young man. And I got to say about Machel Montano. I think he has created more platforms or opportunities for people. He's given them a space then. He has lent a space to many over the years. I was talking about Hardfit. I went Hardfit that night. That's the night in flavor.
Right.
And I had to say, I had to commend the government of Trinidad and Tobago and the police, because I was worried about the traffic situation. Because I see about 9,000-10,000 people going to Flavor to see Machel for free. And there are about 9,000-10,000 people going to the village to see Bungie. Brother man, I ain't lying, eh? I went in the Savannah and come out so easy. No problem whatsoever, no traffic jam, no congestion, just one smooth flow. You understand?
You're not supposed to have really traffic going in the Savannah, you know. The Savannah is it is noted as the biggest roundabout in the world.
Yeah, well,
right?
Yeah. And one of either first or second.
Yeah,
go ahead.
you have all them access. I think a lot of times when you get traffic in the Savannah, going in Savannah is because people not planning.
Well, yeah,
not doing things the right way. Because there's no way you're supposed to have traffic coming in and out of the Savannah. The Savannah is such a huge venue.
No, yeah, but it's the way that they organize it. I mean, they don't have any problem at all. But my point is this, and I told them at the top of the show, Hardfit is a power party, level power soca from the time you walk through the gate. I hear every power soca except Encore.
Except what?
Encore.
Encore.
They didn't play that in the party for the whole night.
At all?
At all. Up to the time I was there, and I was there up till about 2 o'clock in the morning, or a little after 2. maybe about half to, I left about 25 to 3, somewhere around there so. Not once. Voice performed.
Right.
Right? They had all kind of performances. They had Iowa, KMC, show in Manchester when they perform. They bring on voice to perform. We know boy doing the show over in Flavor. But you can't tell me that you have a power soca party and you didn't play encore once in the party. They play all Machel, once in a Machel power song, you know, but you didn't hear encore for the night. I just thought that was. I thought that was.
So the Machel wasn't like Machel songs was blacklisted.
No, just encore.
Just encore.
Yeah.
That is the obvious. I mean, if you want to do it, if you want to go outright and not make it look bad, just don't play songs. Don't play none of these songs.
Well, yeah, could have done that, you know.
I mean, but why not play the encore? I mean, you see, and this where, you know, and I noticed this is the thing with, and I probably get a little flack for this Trinidad DJs falling into that scoop of, you know, I mean, being a DJ, you have to be willing to play and be freedom to play and express yourself. Yes. Your main goal is that crowd.
Yeah.
That is it. All other elements don't matter. Your main goal
I am
is
telling
that
you here,
crowd.
This is no knock at Bunchy and Hartford. I enjoy myself in Hartford. Hartford was one of the better feds I've ever been to. But I don't like, that is censorship.
Yeah, man.
You know about censorship? That is censorship. Because you ain't supposed to afraid nobody. And that's why I like boy. Boy don't run from nobody. You understand? Boy ain't running from nobody.
Aye, very competitive, boy.
The man willing to compete. Yes. I remember years ago people was talking about Machel need to step aside and let the younger tell, what? And I keep telling them, when Machel Montano is out of Carnival, Carnival lacks that energy, eh?
But we get a dose of that.
We get it twice. We get the year when Beyonce come here.
That was when
that was 2010.
When he took, but that is when Peter C and them was running Ecstatic. That wasn't that year.
No.
Because
that was 2010. That when JW and Blaze win Soca Monarch and Road March.
With Palance. Okay.
With Palance. JW and Blaze.
Right.
Think about it for 1 second. JW and Blaze.
Win and
two kicksmen. Win Road March and Soca Monarch that year. Machel was in Carnival.
Well, they hit that point. They hit that.
Yes, but let me tell you something. I just always tell people, that was the year Machel dropped a tune, eh? He dropped a tune called No Behavior. I telling you, if Machel was in effect walking down No Behavior, the same way JW and Blaze was walking Palance would not see where that No Behavior pass. I'm telling you. Now go back and check that No Behavior. People say, well, Palance because Palance win, eh?
Right.
Oh, they would not stop. I'm telling you, I'm a DJ. The same way I tell all you, if voice had to get a vibes and an energy in that song, they're going to have to speed it up. They're going to have to do a road mix or speed it up. And if you speed it up, if it's 128 BPM, you could only go up, before you lose the sweetness of the song and the groove of the song, you could go up 10 BPM. You could go up to about 138.
Yeah.
Right? Which would put you in like a boss.
Full extreme.
And full extreme.
Full extreme.
Right. But like a boss was 130 something.
Mm-hmm.
But he had room to go up to about 142, 143, 144. Right? So, but you cannot take a 128 BPM song and kite it up to 142. Unless you want to hear Alvin and the Chipmunks sing. You understand what I'm saying? And the tune is going to lose the groove. And coincidentally, after I've been saying that for weeks, telling these guys that, Machel said it in the podcast. You understand? And I sorry, but Juve morning, when we reach Soca Drum, to go on the Soca Drum stage, they play encore, energy. They drop the voice right after, and the energy levels just went so. No disrespect the voice, I have a good groovy soca. But it just, and
you know,
I don't think you can compare.
You see, where you say what happened there? Similar happened here, but the reverse. Because from hosting the synergy stage, from watching the different trucks pass and the different bands pass, you was getting that mixed element. And I was trying to analyze the difference in the crowd, right? So you're getting a lot of the when the bands pass, like certain bands, right? You're getting that energy, you're getting the energy with encore, but then when voice play, you're getting a lift, right? And other bands know is in reverse. And I saw him there on the stage and I was like, this one, there's a tough one. There's a tough one because, I mean, if you leave it for the people to decide, right? Let me say they make a rule. Like elections, like our politicians, you can't go nowhere near a voting poll, you can't campaign on election day. If you make a rule that the artist competing for Road March cannot go on any truck and promote, leave it up to the DJs and the people to decide. How you think it go pan out?
Well, I think it'll be tight this year because if it's what the people want, some people want encore, some people wanted voice, and more people would have won Bungie song if Bungie didn't start the whole season by not promoting the song as a Road March contender.
Yeah.
Right? So his song would have been up there. But I think that he wasted a lot of time promoting it as a song that he is not competing with. And therefore, it wasn't presented as a Road March contender. And you can't come on the last day and the last minute, present it and say, look, I'm going for a Road March. That's waste of time. You waste time there.
I don't think Bungie was going for Road March, Honestly, I don't think Bungie entered because he wanted Road March. I think his ideology was the same. Where he didn't want to think with it, but I think elements that is like, all right, I got throw the scene now to offset the game.
Too late.
Well, no, but not to win.
I know, to offset, to get somebody plays, but
right.
Too late.
So, I mean, is a.
And if that is the case, then all they gang up on boy. It's as if they ganged up on Machel so that he don't break the record. And I think that is why he went into overdrive, because he realized he up against the whole industry. Down to the DJs. Is the whole industry coming at him? If he survived that blow, undisputed.
And normally the DJs just back Machel.
Usually the DJs back Machel, but I'm saying, usually, right? People keep telling me, but what happened to DNA? DNA win. Yeah, but DNA had an element in it of patriotism and a coming home and love for country, and you're outside so long and Carnival in your DNA, it's in your blood, it's in your this. It's a different message, it's a different vibe. You understand?
Yeah, DNA ride the emotion and your
Correct.
patriotism. DNA ride the emotion and your patriotism as an individual. You don't necessarily have to be from Trinidad to appreciate DNA. So DNA win the hearts of people.
And I think the foreigners would have drove it over the line to wanting the song, the amount of foreigners that's coming to the country. Carnival. Me preferably, I thought Carnival contract should have win Road March that year. It will go down as one of the best second places.
Yeah, man.
Along with its Carnival and all the other songs that have run second.
Yeah.
Like the Nyla and Skinny Fabulous from a couple years ago.
Yep.
I think that should have beat Hard Fit. You understand? And so it does go. But if we do have the competition, then we're losing a serious element of... And Machel need the best to compete against.
Iron the sharp iron,
Huh?
Iron the sharp iron.
But exactly. So I am just saying that I would like him to win. I would like him to win. I really would, because I think that he has gone beyond. He ain't rock back and say, "I's Machel Montano. I go win Road March." The man was in everything, boy. The man was like salt, boy.
You know what?
The man was in everything, boy.
You know what I'm saying? Well, before I forget, congratulations on the new set.
Oh yeah, thanks, man.
Congratulations on the new set. People, when I tell you it's nice, I had to take off my shoe to walk on the carpet. I know all didn't see that part yet, but I had to take off my shoe to walk on the carpet. All right? So the set bad. breaking dawn.
Yeah, man.
Congratulations. But here what I was saying, right? Machel, I like this kind of competition because you see, if I was a promoter, this would have been my best year. I ain't had to pay for one other artist.
Yeah, no,
Not
serious.
one of them big artists. I would not have to pay for none of them because all of them running in all the venues.
Look at, and this is why the competition important. Look at Flavor that night. That Carnival Friday night, that fantastic Friday night. Only see people inside and they get to see Machel for free. Man, look now. And big up the youth man too, Angelo Go. I do not know if we have found another a talent. I don't know if a star is born. But he seems to, the young man seems to be very into the entertainment industry.
Yep.
He seems to have a passion for stage as a performer. And listen, it ain't easy for a child of that age to walk onto a stage with that amount of people in the presence of a perfectionist like Machel Montano, because you know Machel is a perfectionist.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, down to detail. Where he's been criticized.
Everything.
Being, all kind of names they call him. But it's not that. The man just, you know, if you have a mindset, you know what it is you want. You're seeing what you want.
Yeah.
And to individual, that's why it have levels, you know, people. It have levels, right? And people just get mad when you say it have levels to things. It have levels to personalities. It have levels to people. Some people might say, all right, up to here and say, all right, that's good. But the next man will come in and watch the same thing and say, nah, man, you can go here, you know.
Yeah.
So, the man is a perfectionist. I mean, his music over the years, you can't take that away from him consistently, except for the years
except the year with Wildlands. I've always mentioned that. Let me do say exceptional every year. Just showing a, just disclaimer, except the year with Wildlands, brother. Yeah, I'm sorry.
But you cannot promote Wildlands.
I am sorry. It is embedded in my brain. It just would not go away. And it's a music video causes this memory to stay. It is not a song, It is a music video. And I'm saying, Machel, do not ever repeat Wildlands. Okay? Nice. Just every other year. But you see that year with Wildlands? Let me leave out that year now. Alright? That wasn't a good year. Okay? We leave that out. Right, nice.
Every time you say that, I just go back and listen back to that.
I'm telling you. Let me take a couple calls before we get to Pastor John. Hello, good morning.
Pleasant morning.
Morning, man. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I feel the voice, but however, I know Machel is going for a historical, I know to place it, but I know he's going to create history, but I feel voice have a good song there. And the life, I'm watching your program on this same station, and I hear complaining about doubles. Remember, people buy triples too. One man eating 4 triples, the life. So if the doubles run out, because men buying triples, not only doubles alone they're selling it, they're selling triples too, like 3 barra. So let's Stefan tell you about it now.
Well, yeah, that kind of advice, you see, that's what I'm talking about, because really I've been looking for doubles, but I guess it's my timing. Apparently there's a timing to go and get doubles. And
all right, caller, thanks. Thanks, caller. Hold on.
Listen to me.
Just now. We gotta get the Pastor John, Pastor John, we comment to you. Morning. No. Morning. Go ahead. Share thoughts.
Yeah, morning, Stefan.
Morning, man. Machel voice. Go ahead.
I want to congratulate Synergy on the coverage of the Carnival 2026.
Okay.
And especially Eli. What is important, people have to understand, right, is that one, Eli interact with people and they brought it home.
Right.
I must say that 2 television stations were failures. Okay. The drone and that TDT. Oh, good God. I know we are led by now Andrew is. Okay. Now the only problem is that your camera on the road, and it's showing a long shot down the road towards the ice factory. You need a camera facing up to show the people how much band's coming down. Because I realized Eli had to say, I have to go and find out what band coming down, what thing. Have a runner for him. Ease him up, because he does a very good job.
Thank you.
I
Appreciate that.
And that's a man that complimentary to Synergy. And that's on Monday and Tuesday.
Thank you.
One. Keep the hat on.
Oh.
And
yeah,
pal. Stefan, to me, can't behave myself, right? It's good match. Thank you. Okay, Brett.
All right, man. Man say keep the hat on, yes, right? That must be I could take. You want to tell the life keep the hat on. Morning.
Morning, Stefan.
Pray you don't take off your glasses. Yeah, morning, yeah.
How are you, sir?
Hi, good man. Talk to us, man.
All right. Concerning the TTT stuff, I just want to say, TTT was bad in all their coverage. They cut a lot of the steel pan. They cut a lot of live shows that they had. So therefore, what happened on Dimanche Gras, they were just continuing the rubbish that was doing all the time. All right?
Yeah?
So take care.
Yeah, man. You know, thanks a lot. I keep telling them that, you know. I keep telling them that. Just let us cover it.
Listen, I attempted to watch Panorama. And when I tell you, I turned and I said, nah, this cannot be happening. This cannot be real. This have to be some kind of a hoax or a trick or something they're doing people. In the middle, in the middle of Renegade's intro, they had a skit. So when they're doing the skit, as soon as the skit finished, you know, when the thing and they hit the pan, bang, bang. So I geared now. Next thing you know, we go on to a screen with sponsors. So I know, thinking, all right, it will be for like 5 seconds, and they will come back. We going into ads, and we running down the place with ads. So my theory was, because I was watching it with a very prominent individual in the industry, right? And I turned around and I tell them, I said, listen, maybe they're recording it. They will come back when they stop and continue, because networks do that. You know, if you think. But my philosophy is, if you're
not over there,
right? If you're not programming time for your ads, you leave your ads until after standard.
Not over there,
right? When we come back, you know, we halfway in BPM Renegades.
But I'm telling this is what you see. This is what I'm trying to tell.
I am stunned.
You see, look,
I watching this.
He from New York.
Listen,
right? We have had no prior discussion on this. So to the caller that feel is censorship because Helen Francis' mic went mute, I am telling you that is TTT.
Listen,
you can't get away.
I will tell you guys this. Straight up. Right? Last year, the second best panorama in the world outside of Trinidad is New York Panorama, New York Carnival.
Yeah, New York had a good panorama, yeah.
And I was able to instrument where Synergy and Stefan and them came up last year to produce the live stream. And from top to bottom, everybody said it was the best in terms of production.
They don't want to give it the work.
In terms of it was the best. Whereas going into 2026, right? We will be bringing New York Panorama again, pay-per-view, hosted by Stefan.
They don't want to give us a job.
You understand?
We're going to.
So, folks, when I tell you it, when I watch, it's better than going to Savannah.
No, it's censorship. They censor BP Renegades. That's what it was. They censor BP Renegades. BP Renegades get censored Panorama night. You see how stupid your argument is and these conversations? I'm telling you all. Disaster. They like, you know, they like a woman that you just can't get away from, boy. She just keep running you down, boy, and you just can't. All they try to get away, you can't get away from her. That is them. Is every year people is complain about the poor quality of the broadcast. Every year, this is not new.
and on my doubles thing, I know people was getting on me for my doubles.
Oh yeah, oh good. We gotta go to the break. I'll get Pastor John, but listen.
But I was standing in line.
Where?
At Sources.
Not Sources. Source.
Sorry.
Let me correct that one time.
Source.
Go ahead.
Standing up in line.
You see why last year the coconut vendor charged him $100 for a little bottle of water? Go ahead.
I was standing in line at Source.
Right.
Now the man come out, and I blame the woman in front of me, she and she boyfriend. Right? Because the man come out and he said, people, doubles, we running short, right? So if they come out and they say that, you as the individual, you gotta be courteous. I mean, look behind, you have a little line. You go order 14 doubles, boy.
Yeah, that's how it is be. That's how it is be.
And I stand up right behind
how much,
you. All I want is
hold on. How much?
And it's two of them.
All right, but how much service it had?
It's one guy.
It's one guy?
And the lady, yes,
okay, let me tell you the trick. Right? Tell them one on the spot.
Tell them what?
Eat it on the spot. When you eat it, if you had eat that on the spot, they would have served you before the 14.
Oh yeah, but you see? All right.
When they ask you if you're eating here, just say yeah. Just get one time. It can have six people waiting in front of you.
Really?
To bag the doubles. You just walk to the side and say, one with so and so. Yeah. And eat it right there. You'll get you one time. Original double sack. Right? Just eat it on the spot. Secondly, if you really want to get the full value, don't order doubles.
Don't what?
Don't order doubles.
Don't order doubles?
Listen, I was a double scientist, you know. I worked this out as science, you know. You pay $6 for doubles, right? Good? No, you don't buy a triple. Waste of time too. Waste of time. You get more flour and water. So here we do it. A doubles for $6, right? Follow me on this, right?
All right.
You get 2 barra and chana. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
That's $6 you're spending, right?
Right.
Lovely. But here we see. You order a single. Tell me what a single. A single is 1 barra.
Right.
So you're going to get 1 barra with chana for $3. And then you order another single. You get another barra with more chana for $3 more. So you get more chana. You get more chana. I don't know why people just order doubles, you know. I stopped doing that a long time. You my single. Wap, wap, wap. You my next single. Wap, wap, wap. I get double. Only getting 1 spoon of chana in 2 barra for $6. I get 2 barra and 2 spoon of chana. Hike up your protein, brother. Increase that protein intake, man. Chana is protein. You understand? You have to be smart out here, you know. You can't do things anywhere trash, you know. Double sack. All you learn now. You understand? Now you know. So, eat a single this morning. Let's tell me what single. My single, everything slight or however you take it, they'll give you 1 barra. You'll get so much chana that when you finish eat that barra, you have to suck up the chana. So, you understand? And then you go for the next single. And when you eat it in singles, how much doubles is it? 2?
Yeah, 2, 3. I just push
out.
out.
You eat about 6 singles, easy. You don't feel it. You don't feel it as much. All you learn now, eh? All right.
Yes.
Now the doubles men go raise the price on singles, but nevertheless, right? I want to remind you about Satwire aboard in the Holistic Health Clinic powered by nutritional therapy. Very simple. Stop managing a disease when you have the opportunity to reverse it naturally. Cancer, digestive disorders, diabetes, hypertension, cardiovascular diseases, and more. Drug-free, supplement-free, root cause healing through nutritional therapy. You can call or WhatsApp set on 2793935 or 761-1952. You can also get a book by calling that number or going to all RIK bookstores. They have the book, or you can get it on Amazon as well. Book an appointment today. And, God boy, Pastor John be coming, you know. Jameson. We want to remind you as well to, boost your immune system with Jameson immunity products. and fighter of the seasonal sniffles, such as your cold fighter with echinacea, vitamin C chews. With the honey lemon flavor, and for additional support, you can also try the delicious vitamin D3 chews and ultra strength zinc. Chew, fight, and feel amazing with Jameson trusted vitamins and minerals. And finally, I want to remind you about Lashana's palette designs. If you're tired of choosing between furniture you can afford and furniture that actually lasts, at Lashana's palette designs, you don't have to compromise. They handcraft custom furniture from quality treated palettes, antique, real craftsmanship, real durability, real affordability. Your dream piece doesn't have to be a dream budget. So give them a call on 3660800 or follow them on Instagram at Lashana Palette Designs. Lashana Palette Designs, quality furniture, honest prices. All right? I have to take a break. When I come back, we got Pastor John with us. I'm going a bit late this morning. But Delight here tomorrow and Friday too, right?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah, because we're going to continue the Carnival conversation. Yeah. We have a lot more on Carnival to talk about. We have the results to come in. I see that plenty of people upset at my band won the Panorama Exodus. I'll get your thoughts on that tomorrow.
Congratulations to Can Corden, man.
Yes, man.
Yeah, man.
Damn right. All right. Who does this send congratulations?
Can Corden, the what else call it? The drill master.
Oh, yeah,
remember
yeah.
He from Antigua.
For Exodus, yeah, he from Antigua.
He was the one I interviewed in the thing because they Hell's Gate in Antigua. Mm-hmm. He's also the arranger and drill master in Antigua, and they have won it.
Yeah, Hell's Gate been winning Panorama over there for a while.
Yeah.
So we got to big him up and big up Exodus, man. All right, don't study what everybody's saying. That's the thing with Pan, you know. Everybody feel like a rob when they win. You understand? Everybody does feel like a rob when they do win. I don't know. Well, we go to the break, and when we come back, we got Pastor John with us. And then we will come back and Delight will come back when we just wrap things up for this morning. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Breaking On continues.
Welcome to Caribbean Tourist Villa, your home away from home in the heart of Port of Spain. With over 25 years of trusted hospitality, Caribbean Tourist Villa has been a reliable choice for both business professionals and vacationers. Our guest rooms are thoughtfully equipped with all the essentials for a relaxing and productive stay, and our tranquil pool area is perfect for relaxation after a busy day. We've created the ideal space for you to relax, recharge, and enjoy. Give us a call to book your stay today.
The Caribbean Culture Awareness and Evolution Sound and Entertainment present Pure.
Every night and day, I want to wave, I want to wine, I want to party with
Pure. June 6th, 2026. The all-white affair at Docklands River Point, 110 West, Wilmington Drive East, 19801. Pure. The annual all-white affair featuring DJ Evolution Sound and DJ Pocket, hosted by DJ D-Life, and the special performance from the Queen of Soca, Patriotism. Roberts. Patrice Roberts. Patrice. Don't miss the Delaware Carnival weekend, August 13 to August 16, 2026. Get your Pure ticket and Delaware Carnival packages at Eventbrite.
Air conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including pressure test kits, refrigerator parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxis. They also cater for both foreign and local automobile models like Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them a visit today at either of their 2 locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 Corner Roland Street and Bonaventure Main Road, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.
Join us from Saturday, October 3rd to Sunday, October 11th for the exhilarating Miami Carnival season. This is the encore. Featuring over 20 mass bands and 20 Juve bands. Plus, a special guest artist to be announced. This celebration promises unforgettable energy and unforgettable memories. Follow us on FB at Maya Carnival and IG at Maya Bro Carnival. Log on to miamicarnival.org for more info.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Leisha high quality, unbleached, bromate free, all purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Leisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Leisha Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Leisha Limited. Quality you can trust.
In the hand and a girl in the middle. That's the gun we need to find. The middle, for the sake of peace of mind. So the middle of the road is where you'll find me and my friend and them, because we work so hard all week. We deserve a party. We deserve it. Say we deserve it. Yeah, we deserve it. Tell all your friends and them. Tell all the girls and them. Bring all your friends.
Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595 to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
At Roger Victor Archibald Civil Rights and Personal Injury Attorneys, we are family.
No matter what the case is, we go fight it. If you're looking for justice, you will get it. Roger will treat you like you is VIP. Come join you with the team, cause in this law firm we treat you like family. Winning millions for clients since 1991. Family. At 718-237-1111 or visit our website at brooklynatty.com.
From the shores of the Caribbean to the United States courthouse, where clients are treated like people and not simply cases. Call us if you have a case involving police brutality, medical malpractice, construction accidents, automobile accidents, and all other personal injuries.
This is attorney Roger Archibald. Call me today at 718-237-1111. We are family.
Greetings to you all in the wonderful name of our Lord and Savior, the sweet Rose of Sharon and the Prince of Peace, Christ Jesus. I am Ezekiel Johnson Fort, and I am pleasured to inform you of the newest branch of the Christian Union Church, Trinidad and Grenada District, San Juan Revival Ministries. If you are desiring prayer, healing, or that closer connection to the Heavenly Father, then the place to be is at San Juan Revival Ministries. And allow me to ask you one question. Are you living a life without Jesus Christ? Do you desire freedom from spiritual bondage? Then the only solution to your problem is Him. In the book of Matthew chapter 11 and verses 28, it says, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." And this is mostly speaking to those of you who are Christians and you might not have a place to fellowship. Come. Fellowship with us at the Christian Union Church San Juan Revival Ministries. Come, be edified and equipped by the Word of God preached by the man of God, Senior Reverend Bishop Dave Donation. You will be empowered by the move of the Holy Spirit of the living God. Come and be comforted. If you desire to be an environment that shows compassion and care for your spiritual needs, growth and development, then fellowship with us at number 1 Bagatelle Corner, Saddle Road, every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. to 12 noon. I look forward to seeing you there, and God bless you all, and may the peace of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ be with you now and always. God bless you all.
If you're planning an event, make us your first option. At Reality of a Dream, we can make your event memorable. We can assist in planning your corporate functions, moderate gatherings, family occasions, christenings, and more. We also cater for weddings and other special occasions. Our newly renovated venue includes a majestic entryway, which takes you along a path to a fantastic indoor facility which can accommodate up to 80 dining guests. A recently completed fully air-conditioned, beautifully designed wing, which maintains the theme and flow of Reality of a Dream, adds 30 extra seats for dining guests. In total, we can now seat a total of 110 dining guests. Come see for yourself the splendor that awaits you. Walk along the path and make your way to the breathtaking, well-maintained swimming pool and gazebo, and also the entire grounds of Reality of a Dream. We've also updated the Dream Suite, which comes with all modern conveniences, where guests can enjoy the feeling of an exquisite retreat overlooking the entire area. Reality of a Dream caters to professional events. We provide secured parking for guests, so call us at 332-6880 and ask for Harriet, located at number 15 Moses Avenue, San Juan. Reality of a Dream, making dreams come true every day.
All right, people, so we're back, and we're just going to chat a little bit about a couple things before we wrap up this morning, and we'll take you to a pre-recorded segment with Pastor John, a pre-recorded from last week, because he's not available this morning, so we're going to do the pre-recorded today. Tomorrow we have no segments, Friday we have no segments, but D-Life is going to be here because he's here, he's leaving on the weekend, so we're going to have some chats and so on and so forth. In terms of the carnival and how it went, we will see how the results go during the course of the day. I'm not seeing on any of my feeds the results of the road march.
And I'll let you guys know how I'm going to take Stefan Run with the doubles. So I'll let you know how that turned out.
Telling you. It's not a theory.
I'm going to try.
Brother man, that is practical thing. That is known. That is not no. That is not a theory.
Listen, I know how we truly stay. Remember, I'm walking past the line and I'm walking past everybody on the line. You remember, you know what I mean? In the States.
Yes, and just go on the side.
But here in the States, you can't cut a line, you will hear it. You understand? So now, I'm going to walk past the line. And just...
Because you eat it on the spot?
I eat it on the spot.
Just make sure you take your napkin.
Right.
Depending on the time that you reach there, the doubles piping out. Take two. No, take the napkin or take two. Take two napkins. Because when they take it out, he's not going to wrap it.
Right.
You get it on the paper with the barra, the chana, and if you do the double instead of the single, the next barra on top, and you're just going to hand it to you on the napkin. And you just collect here and you start to eat. Right? We're training this man in how to eat our doubles, okay? He in doubles training right now. But we saw some crazy things in the carnival. I think one of the craziest things that I saw, and this would have happened just before I entered the Soca room on Juve morning, was Junior Lee's jump from the truck.
That belly flop.
Yeah, boy. Run me one. Junior Lee part one. No. Run me one first. Because that's the first shot I saw of it, eh? No Junior Lee's boy. That madman. Right. This is it here. He jumped from the truck. Now, I thought I said, Lord Father. I said, Lord Father, if anything, he lose a little weight there because he belly sure flatten. If he hit our ground. Right? This is the Junior Lee, I don't need them. Listen, I don't need that for him, I'm not doing that,
No, but is gravity working there, because I sure he attempted to jump, to spring, but it's gravity, and you realize what happened?
He barely put his legs down.
As he go straight down, it's gravity.
Now, I thought he fell, but I said, now, but I hear about it, man. They catch him. So give me the next angle now. Give me Junior Lee too. Junior Lee a mad boy. I'm not doing that, sorry. Yeah, that is one. Yeah, here's two. Bam, they catch him yet. Now let me tell you something. To catch that is no small feat, eh? Junior Lee does weigh a good few pounds. How much of he weigh? He over 2.
Yeah.
He had to be over 2.
But he ain't tall.
He ain't tall. He's short, eh? But he had to be over 2.
Yeah, I put him at about 215.
215? Right. Bam! Bam! That man land there like a big stone in water, You understand what I'm telling you? I tell you, listen, we have some mad scenes that take place in Carnival, boy. Junior Lee, morning to you. I know you're working for another network, but I know always watch the show because it's number 1. Right? So they ain't watching the show that's showing on the network, They're watching this,
Of course.
That's what they're watching. You think where I'm coming from? That's what they do. That's what they do.
Jumping off a truck.
You know what people? I just see. People just meet me, Stefan, they know me. They hail me out. Boy, I working by so and so, but I stick in on a morning, I'll be like, so I'm to your morning show. It's like, that's how every network you can think about, Imagine that your cameraman. Imagine have a cameraman in a studio right now doing a morning show at 6 to 8, right? Well, we after 8 right now. But one of the cameramen, they working the camera here so and watching Breaking Down on the phone, And then take it on and go down in the studio on that morning show, Imagine the director on another morning show. Directing. And why did he reckon his phone on Breaking Down, so, You understand what I said? It happens. It happens. You know what I mean? It's the same reason why we have a lot of people, and we've been doing it for years, you know, and I try to tell the past administration, so I'll tell the president, watch Synergy TV coverage of Carnival with the Synergy stage.
Well,
and you will see the quality of coverage and everything.
The chairman of MCC stopped by.
Peter was here?
Yeah, man, he stopped by, he was talking to...
You talked to him?
I didn't get a chance because this band was crossing the stage, so I said I'll talk to him after. And he was hanging out, he came and he was talking with Obi and everybody. And then when I went back looking for him, they say he left. But he came, and it was so perfect when he came. We had one of the bigger bands crossing the stage.
Yeah.
And he was totally impressed by what does he see and the energy of the stage. I honestly think they should make Synergy stage a judging point.
Well, I kind of pitched that early, last year.
Synergy stage needs to be a judging point.
It's going to be something that they could look at. Because if Soca Drum could be a judging point, right? Here could be a judging point because they're no longer using Adam Smith Square. A lot of people were disappointed that Adam Smith Square was not used as a judging point. And I'm saying, fine, no problem, because Adam Smith Square is Adam Smith Square. I think they had some vendors and everything there. Huh? The roasting? What roasting? You have a roasting? It's a little too early for...
I was talking to some folks, and I asked about their young lady, what his tribe, and I asked her what she got. Show the clip.
All right, yeah, run the clip now. Run the clip now. Let me see what's going on here now. Yeah.
I want to get a tribe masquerader. Big up the tribe. How you doing?
Big up to Brooklyn.
Big up to Brooklyn in the house. Did you get your care package from Tribe?
I did, and I loved it, but I already had one at home.
She says she already had one.
Good to have two.
She says she already. So give it to a friend.
That's how she said it with real passion, eh?
She
said real passion and real... I already have one, darling.
And I will tell you this.
I already have one. Yeah. It's like, the feeling came to her one time. I already have one.
I want to get a tribe.
But the smile that I got when she was walking away says a lot.
Okay.
Because that turn back and smile...
All right.
Said a lot.
And she from Brooklyn?
And she from Brooklyn. So I said, well, give it to a friend. She said...
And you from where?
I am from New York.
Okay, good. Just stay away from Brooklyn. Before you get yourself in trouble.
Right?
You understand? I'm not telling you. Just stay away from Brooklyn. You're going to get yourself in trouble, brother man. Do not go anywhere near Brooklyn. All right? But I did stay in Brooklyn last year. We stayed at Flatbush.
Yeah, you guys stayed in East
So I got a little taste of Brooklyn, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
But yeah, a lot of people came in. A lot of people were satisfied with the Carnival. There were positive reviews all over. So I guess we'll see where the road march race goes. We'll see if Machel Montano breaks the record. And I don't think anybody's going to beat that record. Kitchener hold that record for years, eh?
Shout out to my wife. She watching the show.
Oh, your wife watching?
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. Stay away from Brooklyn.
She said...
This is all we saying, you know.
She said, and she squeezed your hand too. But how you
stay away from Brooklyn?
How you say...
I'm just saying the life. If you want to make it to 2027 Carnival, stay away from Brooklyn. Do not take the subway. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Do not do it. All right? Nice. Just say it. I know your wife watching the show. I know your wife will be watching the show.
She said, but it's always say, and she squeezed your hand too.
Yes.
You see anybody squeeze my hand?
Yes, I saw the squeeze hand. I saw the squeeze hand. I already have one. And she squeezed your hand. Yes. Come in here. Why you couldn't pull any other masquerader? You had to pull this one. Let me see the squeeze hand here. Hold on. It's when she walk off, she come back. Just now, eh? Right. And she come back. You see how she squeeze the hand there? Yes. You see? Nice one. You get a thumbs up too. You understand what I'm saying? All right, man. Cool, man.
Oh boy.
I guess that's and he was wearing a hat. As one of the callers said, keep the hat on.
Keep the hat on.
Keep the hat on and the magic happens, you know what I mean? Hey, but the carnival was nice. We're going to talk more about it come tomorrow. We're 13 minutes past the hour of 8 o'clock. I do have to wrap things up. Now, as it relates to birthday greetings, we're going to get back to that tomorrow. All right? Not today. And I cannot go back from today to 2 weeks ago. Because that will be the whole show. All right? Tomorrow morning, before the live gets in, we want to talk about the shooting in Couvadi Park. And we also want to take a look at Hazley Crawford. Hazley Crawford had some complaints as well over the carnival about noise pollution in his area. I don't know if you saw it.
I saw that.
He was complaining against CIC.
Yeah.
But it wasn't that. At first I said, well, look, God, Hazley, he's a seasoned dog, relax yourself, man, calm down, take a chill pill, you know what I mean? But he did mention, and it's true, there are a lot of 5Ks that are hosted from CIC ground. And it's true. Sometimes them DJ and them be song checking 4:30 a.m. I know I'm telling you.
Oh, wow.
4:35 a.m. in the morning. I just buy 5K from QRC with a song check, but we don't blast it out now, boy. Because we know we're in Sinclair. So the music eventually goes up after 6 a.m. What are you laughing at in the back there? You feel like lying to the people or what? Music usually goes up after 6 a.m. And oh, by the way, do not forget Stefan Run, April 26th. Go and get registered, trinbagoevents.com. $40,000 in cash prizes to be given away. $5,000 to the first place, male and female. You all know how the prize structure goes, right? $200 is the registration. You're going to get, we're going to do the complimentary breakfast. We're going to have lots of giveaways. We are working on having, and I don't know if we'll get it sealed yet, so I shouldn't mention it. I'll mention it once I get it done. All right? Once we able to, we will do it. And let me just give all you a little hint. We are working on getting approval for a number of 3-minute shopping sprees.
3 minutes, boy?
At a particular supermarket. You'll have 3 minutes.
3 minutes, boy?
You could win it, so you'll have 3 minutes to pull a trolley or trolleys, run through the grocery, and pick up amount groceries.
3 minutes?
Yeah,
boy?
3 minutes. Too long?
Too short, boy?
No, 3 minutes, 3 minutes.
3 minutes, boy? Wait. If you had an opportunity,
hold on.
where you started?
Meat. I'm going for meat first. I'm going for my ribs hunting first. But what I'm saying is, you'll get 3 minutes. It's only $200 you're paying to register. You're going to get a medal. This year, the Stefan Run medal. I am telling you, of all the medals that are coming out this year, this is going to be the best of all of them. I went all out on these medals. You get your t-shirt. Bring the kids. I have a meeting this week with my team. So we're going to work out some other things that we'll present to you guys. But please, go and get registered online at trinbagoevents.com. I am capping it at 1,000 people. Last year we had 850 and I had more come in and we had to cap it. Right? I am not going past 1,000. I am going up gradually in accordance to what I believe I can manage. Okay? And I think I could jump up on next 150 people. But so I'm telling you all, go and get registered. I don't know the vibes as be, right? So lots of giveaways. And of course, it's the highest paying 5K in the country. Huh? Scan the code. Oh, to get registered, just scan the QR code on your screen right now. Just scan it. And it will take you straight to trinbagoevents.com. Fill out the information, t-shirt size and everything. Pay your money and you're inside. All right? It's the only 5K I think that's the only one is get a complimentary little breakfast too. You get a little sandwich and thing now, boy. You can't expect to get bacon and eggs and a whole toast and pancakes now, boy.
But you
right?
can't eat that if you're going on a run.
Exactly. And we're working on getting some fruits as well. Watermelon and thing in the mix this year. Eh? Bread. Oh God, and the people that coming for the bread. All have some behavior, boy. People be climbing over people back and thing, you know. For bread, boy. I should hire Rafi B this year. Huh? Is your mother? She want me get her bread for she. In the 5K, no boy, we got that. Yeah, boy. Anyway, we got to wrap things up. We take you to a pre-recorded segment with Pastor John in his absence today. He wasn't able to make it today, but we have a pre-recorded. So tomorrow, we have a full 2-hour show. Friday, we have a full 2-hour show. I'm not booking any guests. We want to take more calls. Only was Chef coming this Friday? Chef, yeah, but Chef go come and put on the old table there and mess up my whole look, man. Chef had to upgrade the table, man. You had to call Ashley. You had to call Courts. You had to ban Chef. Chef, you had to do better than that, man. Come on. You gotta get with the time, Chef. Chef, you need to get up with the time, man. You need a new backdrop. You need a shelf with your pots and your pans and your seasonings and everything. Yes.
A full range.
A full range.
6
Yes. I'm telling you. We want to see meat hanging from the ceiling, you know? Cool. Yeah. Just cutting and yeah. Come on, Chef. Get to the program. You got to upgrade, man. You see what's going on over here, right? Courts and Ashley's, man. That's how we do it. All right. So big up Courts and Ashley's on you know their confidence and their sponsorship, and we'll have one of the representatives on next week to tell us about some of the promotions that they have. And of course, I always tell always support those that support us. All right. So, Chef, you can't come and listen. What do you want? Steak. Yeah. See, there's what steak and eggs. But we are D-Life here, so we gotta bring him in. You understand? We will have to downgrade the look of the program. We go put him in a split screen. We go put him like a donkey. Yeah, we want to give him half of the screen. We'll give him a quarter. You'll get a little quarter of the screen. Yeah, because we flex it. We in charge, man. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, man. All right, so we pack it up for today. Tomorrow, D-Life will be here. On Friday, will be here as well. And we will continue to monitor all the comments and the calls and your views on the Carnival.
I want to big up our Carnival partners because they were out here every Monday and Tuesday. Big up to Riatka, New York Carnival, Mr. Roger Archibald. Big up to Antigua. Right? Big up to the USVI, Ian and the whole team. They were out here. They come with 2 big suitcases of rags. I mean, we was just giving out rags.
Serious?
Till all the rags finished.
Wow.
Right? We was giving out rags. I mean, big up to Barbados, the BTMI. They came
down, right.
Yeah. Had a nice talk with them too on the Synergy stage. I also want to big up to St. Lucia and St. Vincent, right? One of our Carnival partners as well.
We covering all that this year?
Yeah.
Good.
And then also big up to Alan's Bakery, Alan's Bar and Cafe, and Alan's Hidden Gem. They were here.
Lovely.
They always come on during the Carnival time.
As we talking about good vibes.
You know, I mean, I had an opportunity to talk to Cynthia on the on the stage because she didn't play mass this year, and she had a time. I mean, their bakery. People don't know, 1107, you've been there for the first time, you see how long the line is, 67 years.
I couldn't get in, we couldn't get in to get nothing.
67 years is bakery, Alan's Bakery in Brooklyn, man, and they have the bar right next door, Alan's Bar and Cafe, so big up to Kem and Bianca and all of them there. Definitely thank you guys for sponsoring and doing what you do. So, you know, this is the place. I mean, we while on the thing, we was getting chat from people from London.
Nice.
Saying, but Olin picking up London,
all right, well, Olin bring us. Nothing, we ain't afraid to come London, you know. No, wait, hold on. No. That visa real expensive, hold on. I'm going to pay for that visa, you know. You gotta get, I don't remember visa to go to UK.
You gotta get visa to go London now?
Soldier, yes, boy.
Wow.
You gotta have visa for that, boy. You know, you're telling me wrap up. When I'm wrapping up now, you're telling me go, wait, hold on. You understand? Chef was important. So, Chef, you'll get 25% of the screen. All right, but don't frighten. If somebody have a little 17-inch and they're watching the show, go feel like you get half. Right? Chef, we will work on some. You gotta get a nice little stove. You understand? You gotta get a nice little countertop thing. But you know, we call it a countertop, you know what I mean? Yes,
But
with a little stove in the corner.
You gotta get to match this, eh?
And I yes, it's gotta match this. Now this is table to eat steak on. I can guarantee you that. But that this we have over there, boy. That out there. I know that you right this to cook steak on. But we could eat steak on this, eh? Chef, I just let you know. But anyway, we wrap it up. Hey, I see Greenwich and Yuma. Greenwich and Yuma, boy. Greenwich, hail me out. Hey, big up Bravo too, DJ Bravo, morning to you. If you see Greenwich hail me out, and the next thing you know, well, I thought Greenwich playing mass. But it's after I hail him out, I realized Greenwich working. Greenwich just stand up so. Like, you know, like Robo Greenwich, you know. Like Robo Greenwich, boy. I'm telling you about the man, just stand up there, boy, you know. Anyway, tomorrow we'll talk more. We'll get some more your calls, your comments. We'll chat a little more. So look out for that. But we out for today. 23 past the hour, 8 o'clock. 23 minutes past the hour, 8 o'clock. Oh God, look, chef calling me. That's not. We can't do him that. That's not. Hold on, eh? No, he called me on this phone. Yeah, chef.
What are you saying?
I did cool, man. What happened? I don't know what you're laughing at. You're coming in Friday, hour.
I'm bringing my steak and my egg and I cook in my corner.
All right, you're cooking in your corner. All right, no problem. So we getting that time. We getting that Friday.
Yeah.
All right, nice, man. What we'll do now, we'll get Chris to kind of do a graphic to throw over your desk. So you go do like a graphic, so we could block your we could make it look this color. You could do that? Yeah, so you really wouldn't have a new desk. But yeah, it will appear that you know. Only if you wasn't listening right now, go over and be rackety thing. But nevertheless, you know what I mean? Yeah, we'll give you a nice little chef color every academy and these colors to match. Yeah, you'll get some uplighters and thing too in the background.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
So I need to make.
All right. We go throw in an AI stove and an AI fridge. And who Benjai? Yeah, and Benjai to pop out the fridge and say AI. You understand? We go handle it, no fright.
Chef, you just make doubles, boy.
Look at man wants to know if he's make doubles.
Oh God, wait. I make single.
All right, that's what we're talking about. You understand? All right, chef, we'll see you Friday.
Yeah, all right, Friday. All
yeah,
right.
man. Okay, cool. So chef on board Friday. Chef, don't let your wife here with a single talk, eh? All right, so I tell you what, we out for today. Until tomorrow, this is why we different. This is why we number one. We just different. So we out until tomorrow, people. We out and bad, any people fit. We causing trouble.
Yeah,
until
man.
tomorrow, have a great day. Taking Pastor John. Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow.
Tomorrow morning.
Outside. Yeah, boy.
Get ready for the highest paying 5K in Trinidad and Tobago. Run Stefan Run. Sunday, April 26th, 2026, Queens Royal College. Start time, 6 a.m. Over $40,000 in cash prizes. $5,000 for the first place male and first place female runner. Cash prizes for the top 10 finishers, male and female. Age group prizes, big giveaways, and medals for all participants. Registration is $200. Register online now at trinbagoevents.com. Part proceeds go to the Autistic Society of Trinidad and Tobago. For more information, call 345-3380 or 482-5531. Run fast, run strong, run Stefan Run.
All right, so be back, people. And right about now, we're joined by Pastor John out of New York. And acid reflux is the topic this morning. Very important topic, especially for those of you fetting and you're taking your drink, because I know for a fact, certain, when I drinking, I just get acid reflux. Depending on what I'm drinking, if I don't eat, things like that. So we're going to bring in Pastor John. We're 10 minutes past the hour of 8 o'clock. And we go until 8:25 with Pastor John. And then we have a final break and then we come back and wrap up. Pastor John, morning to you, man.
Good morning, and good morning to all the people in Trinidad and Tobago around the world. But those who are celebrating the festival, may I wish you a safe and peaceful one and an enjoyable one. But I must say before I begin, these statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, mitigate, cure, or prevent any disease. Gastroenteritis esophageal reflux disease, no better known as GERD, is a condition in which the contents of your stomach return to the food pipe, or the esophagus impairs quality of life.
Right.
Acid reflux affecting nearly 70 million people in America. And because of acid reflux, if you don't take care of it, you're at risk for maybe esophagus cancer. It could be the esophagus collapsing. It could be a lot of other serious chronic disease because of a bad digestive system, including colitis and Crohn's disease and H. pylori, and you just name them, and they're anything to do with the stomach, it becomes very, very difficult for the person to function on a daily basis. And it's amazing that when you pay attention to acid reflux, so many people know the food or what they drink, trigger it off, and they still do it over and over and over and over.
Right.
You see, that system, if I use today, the best thing I could use today is analogies like, think of like a oven in your kitchen, the oven door. And the oven door, when it's closed tight, the purpose of the oven is to keep the heat inside the oven and not escape. So think of your stomach like an oven, or oven, whatever pronunciation you use when you're baking, where the acid act as the heat. And normally the oven gets hot, which is representing the digestion start to begin when it starts to get hot. And the doorway or the door slams shut to keep the heat inside.
Right.
If the door isn't closed properly, the heat escape, which is the acid, escape and burns the surrounding kitchen, which is your esophagus. That's one way that people could try to understand it. Or a one-way street, if you're driving, your digestive system is designed to be a one-way street where your food only travels down, it's not supposed to travel up. Acid reflux is like car driving the wrong way through a narrow tunnel, causing collision, irritation, and the walls of the esophageal tissue. I could go on and on like a broken drain, like a plumber, or your sink backing up in your house, or your toilet backing up. You could use so many analogies. The point is, it is bad. That stuff that coming back up to your system. So I recommend today that the Sugar Blocker Phyto Power Pack is what people should use to prevent sugar from damaging the endothelium, the lining of the red blood vessel. And also, if you use the sugar blocker before these acids, what should I say, that triggers your acid reflux, you will be in a better position for the heartburns, the sensation of the fire caused by a backwash, or the chronic severe version where the plumbing is constantly failing. It's called acid reflux. So with that said, it's an endless topic to talk. I could speak without stopping. Right. If there's a question for me, just interrupt me and ask me the question, and I'll be more than happy to do so.
Okay, beautiful.
Go ahead.
You mentioned certain things that people drink and certain things that they eat, right?
Yes.
In terms of food, that doesn't necessarily mean spicy food, right? Because I find when I eat sweet things, I just get acid reflux. So sugary things just as bad as spicy.
That is correct. You should be standing up because you should be teaching the people, because sugar is the enemy of humanity, is the enemy, and that's refined sugar we're talking about. When you eat sugar, you triggers the whole entire system because sugar is highly acidic.
Right.
Sugar damages your cardiovascular system.
Okay.
So sugar, before spicy food occurs, by the time you're eating spicy food, to create acid reflux, it's sugar that already caused the damage.
Right.
Too much sugar in the system. It's called acid reflux because sugar damages the gut microbiome and the endothelium, the lining of your red blood vessel.
Right.
That's how bad sugar is. So like sodas and beers and alcohol and chocolates and stuff you used to call, we call it candy, but back then we used to say sweetie, but you know what I mean.
Right.
Cookies or biscuit, whatever. Understanding you have, what I'm trying to make the point is containing sugar. And it have food that turns into sugar. You've got to be careful with also. Like
right.
Too much turn into sugar. And if your system act like a fermented factory that fermenting sugar in the system.
Yeah.
And too much of bread and all the different flours and everything. So if you were to eat like a pita bread, is much more healthier because the bread with yeast that raise the flour to eat what we normally eat. So what we call a pita bread, we call it roti in Trinidad, very similar, but it have no yeast in it. This is what I'm talking about. So it might be a healthier food to eat, the flat bread, than the raised bread, if you're choosing to eat bread. But
right.
You got to be careful with yeast that is in the bread or the salad in the dressing, on the dressing on the salad. That is very, very bad.
Right. Ketchup. Ketchup is another acidic
yes, sir.
Condiment. Mustard as well, but I know Americans like to eat a hot dog with mustard. I don't know how to just do that. I just had to put ketchup and mustard. But nevertheless, both are very acidic, especially when you add pepper to that and you throw pepper in the mix. So all of these little condiments do contribute towards that acid reflux. Now, I know you told me for a while now, you say, boy, take that sugar blocker, and if you take it consistently for a period of time, you will not get problems with acid reflux again, right?
That's 6 months straight if somebody was to take it. Go ahead.
Right. So how long should one really take the product for before they could see a change or a relief for the acid reflux?
Well, you should get a 40% improvement in the first 30 days because it's an activation to activate the system, because the sugar blocker phyto power pack comes with the activator together with the sugar blocker. In 4 months, 70% improvement. And in 6 months, that should give the body enough time to get new blood cells that the body is supposed to be able to respond with the cells being repaired. And the person should always see good results in a 6 months time for acid reflux, diabetes, or high blood pressure. Is the cycle of the blood cells. When it changes, the body either heal itself or get worse depending on what you put in the body.
All right. I just want to ask you something now. Eating on time. If you do not eat on time, how much of a contributor is that? For people, I have heard people say that when you don't eat on time, it just get acid reflux. But sometimes you eat on time and you still get acid reflux because depending on what you consume, right? So, as it relates to that, eating on time.
It varies from person to person because it depends on the contents of your body. If your body is highly acidic and you don't eat on time, the body is producing as best as it can to keep the body surviving, and all it's producing in the system is acidic liquids or acidic fluids that can create acid reflux. A healthier person may not have the same reaction as a person who living on junk food. A junk food eater normally will experience that what you're just talking better than a person like a vegan shouldn't experience it.
Okay. So once again, we come back to the garden.
Yes. Everything starts and begins in the garden. Your life starts in the garden, ends in the garden.
You know, I have often thought that water, sometimes I get up with acid reflux in the night, and I used to drink milk. I used to drink milk because somebody told me, if you get acid reflux, drink milk. Does milk really work? Because I mean, I had to say that having drank milk with my chest burning, when I tell you burning, I got relief at times, but there were times that I didn't get any relief at all. Then people tell me, you know, if you're taking the tablets, but of course your product is to kind of heal the system or make the system resistant to acid reflux permanently, as opposed to taking a tablet that is just going to bring you short-term relief in that particular moment. So, you know, in terms of milk and thing, you ever hear about that? People drinking milk and thing when they have acid reflux? Does that make it worse or better?
There's so much statements people make concerning when people are sick. And this topic of acid reflux and milk, there is no way or there is nothing to say that milk will improve the digestive system. It will make the digestive system worse. You just have to listen to what somebody says. I use milk or I stand up on my head and something happened. You just have to take it with a grain of salt and just listen to it. But there is nothing for me to endorse it, to say, well, you go drink milk and you will get improvement or whatever. If anything, it should make a whole entire antioxidant enzyme worse than anything else, than even better as what you're saying as a solution.
Okay, brilliant. Anything else you want to add? In the few minutes we have left, we have about 2 minutes.
Well, what I want to say to everyone, that the sugar blocker phytopower pack may protect and even repair the lower portion of the esophagus, which can be damaged by acid reflux disease when the acidity content becomes too high. I want to leave in the last few seconds that be careful, because stomach cancer is one of the most undetected cancer. And I hope nobody listen to me have it and that you will never get it. But because of acid reflux, you are high risk of stomach cancer. And the majority of times when it's being diagnosed, it is too late because they cannot detect it easily. It's not an easy thing to pick up in terms of trying to detect one of the worst type of cancer anybody could ever imagine. All cancer is bad, but just be careful of that specific stuff. So you must take care of your gastrointestinal system. One of the worst things can ever happen to you is H. pylori or bleeding stools, mouth ulcers and pain in your mouth, and anal fissures, the tear in the lining of your anus, and sometimes you're suffering from hemorrhoid. It's leading up to the same thing, or itching and bleeding in the anus is all symptoms of bad acid reflux, vomiting and flare-ups and uncontrolled diarrhea, watery stools. You become anemic, and all these things are very, very important. My number is 516-286-7079. Call to place your order or to ask a question or to enroll in the podcast I do for free 6 days a week, and you can enroll to learn more about your health. Thank you, sir.
All right, brilliant, man. Well, Pastor John, I know you're in New York. You're a little far away from the Carnival, but Carnival Monday and Tuesday will be next week. So the next time I see you, it will be on Ash Wednesday. So we look forward to that. And remember, people, you can get Pastor John via WhatsApp on 1516-286-7079. Make sure and reach out to him if you want to get the product. He ships it in very, very quickly. It ain't no long wait. And, you know, I mean, you can put yourself on the path to healing and becoming better and avoiding things like acid reflux, amongst other things. But always feel free to have that conversation with him when you call him about the product and all the different things and benefits that come with it. So, Pastor John, thanks a lot, man.
And if my wife named Lauren, I would have been on my way to Trinidad.
I hear you, man. I hear you.